Hey guys, we're back in New Hampshire. If you watched our last couple of videos, you know that we took a road trip to North Carolina. We took the van, we took the dog, so we had about 8 days to kind of figure out how it was going to work for us, and we're going to make some changes already. Sounds like the heat's running. The temperature is 59.7, our set point is at 60, so it came on automatically overnight. The blower is down here in this foot area, under the sink, nice and toasty. With the window covers in, it's pretty dark. The lights above the bed are covered when the bed is up. We are going to have more ceiling lights once we finish the ceiling off. We're going to have a few more out over the cooking area. But on these benches, while we were traveling, it was pretty dark, so we wanted additional lighting. So it would be kind of hard to wire anything here, so we just got these little push lights that change color. There we go. It also comes with a remote, so we can turn them all on. There are 3, and that is much brighter. So that was an easy fix. So that was number 1. More lighting. Along with that, it's pretty dark in this area when we didn't have these lights. It's better now, but we wanted some lighting in our clothing storage area as well. So I have some under cabinet lighting on order. They're battery operated Luminoodle, so we should get those in a couple of days, and we'll put those under each bench storage. The second lesson we learned is I did a better job sewing the bench cushions or upholstering the bench cushions on the second round compared to the first round. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. The second set of bench cushions I serged all the way around before stapling the fabric onto the cushion. I got a little more comfortable with the sewing machine, so that helped prevent the fraying of the fabric. And as you can see on the first bench cushions I did, I've got like all these strings. So today I'm gonna go around, take all these staples out and hem the edges so that it's a nice finished hem, and hopefully it will stop fraying.
Our third lesson learned when we were on the road is that a dining table would be really nice to have. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've got a bunch of scrap wood from my pile that I've had kicking around for a long time, and I'm gonna make all of this stuff into a table. We've got some walnut, some apple, some maple, and some purple heart, and another big piece of walnut, some more apple that I'm not sure I'm gonna need these pieces.
Okay, so I hemmed these edges. It's a little hard to tell, but it's much more finished, no more loose strings, so hopefully that holds up better over the long term. When we were sitting on these benches, the back is a little bit low just because the bed lift comes down there, so it's actually quite nice if you have a pillow behind you for your upper back. Makes it a lot more comfortable. We have 2 pillows, but I have some leftover foam, so what I'm gonna do is make another cushion that will just sit on top of this bench, and then we can put the pillows over here on the large bench. Number 4.
Number 4 is that we had a bunch of stuff kind of occasionally fall out of our cabinets when we're driving. When you make a hard turn, because you've got like a road handling machine, and stuff flies all across the floor. Doug doesn't like it, so we made up some doors for the cabinets. I got one here. This one's glued, needs hardware. This one's gluing, then it will need finishing and hardware.
Can you tell me about your design?
Yeah. There's a piece of wood that goes here, and here, and here. These are all apple wood that I made from logs over there. We're almost out of logs, actually.
Almost.
And then there's just a piece of 1/4-inch plywood here. It's a classic shaker style.
With some live edge. I mentioned that we got these overhead lights for seeing under this bed, and that I had some lights on order for under the storage benches. So we actually just installed those. If you'll follow me this way.
They have to follow you.
There's a button in there. Wow, look at that light.
Ooh. Ah.
So it's just a little battery box here. And I don't know if you guys can tell. There you go. This is my finished back cushion piece. I think it looks pretty nice, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not as comfy as I had wanted. It's definitely like an improvement from not having one, but it's not quite as good as the pillows. I think it just needs to be a little thicker.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Because it kind of like sets back in, so I don't know. What do you have here, Rob?
This is our dining table. I think you guys saw it before it was even glued up and cut down and finished and all that jazz.
It's hard to get the whole perspective. It's pretty neat.
Just imagine yourself eating off of this table, playing cards on this table.
With us.
So yeah, I gotta work the mounting.
Did you tell them all about it? So we've got some apple wood, some walnut, some purple heart. I think that's more apple, maple, apple, walnut, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Get a nice mixture in there.
These are my favorite woods. And I feel like they all, except the walnut, I think, but they all, and the purple heart, really just the maple and the apple, are elsewhere in the van. So now they're also here. But the floor kind of sort of has a maple or a walnut coloring to it. It's a little bit different. It's more like hickory.
Maybe we should put some bamboo.
But the purple heart just looks sweet. I don't have any bamboo.
Okay. Sorry I mentioned it.
It's way too late anyways. The thing's already done.
We
So
could just split it in half and re-glue it.
wow. I'll split you in half.
Well, maybe you glue me back together. What are you doing?
My hand's raw from scissoring.
I think you're doing it wrong.
I'm making dog bed, which I thought that was on your to-do list, but I guess I'm doing it.
I made the cover.
Mm-hmm.
What are you cutting?
This is part of our bed that I cut off forever ago. It's been sitting in a trash bag, waiting for...
Me to cut it up.
Yeah, by me, you mean me.
Haha. That's van life. What are you doing?
I'm installing these cabinet doors, because now they're polyurethaned. But I need to set up something for the latches to catch on, so the doors don't like overclose.
So what do you think about the panels? Should we leave them all natural or paint the interior panel?
Are you asking me or the people?
Both.
I think that this should be painted green to match this.
I agree.
But we are only allowed to do what all of the comments say to do.
So if you guys want to tell us what you think, let us know.
It seemed like she was having some trouble with the snapper, but I got it to work. You guys took too long to answer, so Mandy painted these. Oh yeah. That looks sweet.
Good boy. We're working on Loki getting used to the van. Good boy. Can you say hi to the people? Okay, bye.